Vegas Raiders and the Houston Voyagers. And we are underway from Houston. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had the feel of something that they had planned for a whole week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jones will come now in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 18 on the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jones. He's got Smith here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Jones out to the flat. That's caught. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Voyagers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out. Yard line. Play action with Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. First down line at the 34 here on third down.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out out of bounds all the way down inside the 35. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They go play action here on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gets it to Strong. And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. A give up the middle to Akers. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown, Houston. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Voyagers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Touchdown.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And some room to roll now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good, and, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Hurts halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I've been on your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to Bayless Jones. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
On first and 10, it's Strong. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
The 48-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Jones flushed out right. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Pierre Strong. 48 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and they're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second and 10, Hurts. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's going the other way. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. On second and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He's got him in! Complete! Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. to him on first down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Throwing is Hurts.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. Touchdown, Raiders.
T. Higgins.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Out to his left. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
A give running right is Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Jones got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Voyagers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jones on first down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jerry Judy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Voyagers have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On second and 9. Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Jones now on first and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Jones.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Jones throwing on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Jones, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We got a brand new ball game on even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Nice chunk of yards at first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
13 yards on the play. And a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2nd down and 8.
Off the play fake. Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for.
Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Raiders are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
49. Voyagers 35.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jones on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 White, 760.
Hurts. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down and goal. Hurts steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Voyagers 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Jones.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.